Petite Street today. We're working on Sam's study, and we're going to be making a corner cupboard. It's really the first one in the cupboards that are listed in the plans. So we're going to be doing this one right here. So we're going to get started on that. Before we do though, I want to invite you to subscribe and also to like the program if you do. And also, if you want to get in touch with me, you can at onepetitestreet@gmail.com, or you can send a message down below. So I hope that you'll do those things. But right now, let's get to the job before us, which is to make another cabinet for Sam's study. So this is the first cabinet in the instructions, and it's also the most complex. You see, it goes around like that. It has a glassed-in cabinet and a drawer. So it should be interesting, and let's get started on it. We're just going to follow along with the instructions they give us and see if we can't finish that one up today. So the first thing it says to do is to make the handle for the drawer. So now we have the drawer with the hole on it. That's the first step in doing this particular set of cabinets or shelves. Okay. So now we have set so we can glue it, this portion right here, which is equivalent to this portion. So we're going to be gluing that, and then the next step, I guess, will be to assemble the other side over here. And we'll be gluing that as we get to it. So the next section we're going to do is this right here, which will then hook into that one, and we'll put these smaller ones in at that time. So let's get to work on that. So now we have all of the parts for one half of the bookshelf done, and we have, this is already glued, that's already glued and ready, except for this portion here that we'll be gluing in there. And so let's go ahead and do this gluing, and when I get done with that, we'll be back. We've got one more section to glue and construct. So we have the two major parts of the shelving ready to be assembled, but before we can do that, we need to build this part right there, this little enclosed glass with a glass door, faux glass door. So we need to finish that. So we have that in an inner cabinet all glued together, and now we need to work on making the door, which will include cutting our clear plastic to the right size and gluing it on here. So we're going to mark this, and then it's square, so it doesn't matter which way we put it on there. All we have to do is make the one cut along here. We're going to do that with an X-Acto knife, and we'll be right back. So now I have the pieces cut. Now I'm going to glue those on, and then we'll make the handle for the door. So I have the handle made, and I'm going to take a couple of these beads to use on there. We'll glue those on so that the handle can go down through them. So we'll do that, and be back to show the result. So we have this insert piece with the glass door ready to go into the cabinet. Now we're going to be putting the cabinet together. So this insert will fit right in here in this other cabinet. Then it will be glued in place in this frame. We'll get that together like that, and then the other part goes on the other side. So right now we'll go ahead and get that put together. So now we have this part, this half of it, put together with the little cabinet with the glass front inserted, and we'll let it dry, and then we'll put the other half, this part on, and then we'll put the top. And I did notice I made a mistake. I made the drawer, the second one, up and not the bottom. But you know something? That's not all bad. Don't have to bend down as far to open the drawer. So we'll let this dry for a minute, then we'll be doing that. So now we have this corner cabinet finished with the bookshelves, drawer, glass fronted compartment, and so that's bookshelf number 3, but this is bookshelf number 1 according to the instructions, finished. So there are the 3 bookshelves that we've done. One looks like it's more than one because there's a built-in enclosed case, and so that's what we've completed today. Well, I hope you enjoyed the program today as we made this third bookcase or cabinet. So we have 3 of them made. There's a couple more to be made. Then we'll be starting on the exterior, or the framework for it. Till then, till next time, just take some time and maybe do something for somebody. Back when I was a Boy Scout, We used to say you could tie a knot in your neckerchief if you did a good deed. So maybe this coming week, imagine having a neckerchief, but also do something so you can imagine tying a knot in it for someone else. All right, have a good one.